Hello everyone, welcome to KK's Art Studio, and today we're going to do an easy step-by-step drawing of Tails from Sonic, so come join me. Alright, so let's get started with drawing Tails from Sonic. So let's get our markers, crayons, whatever we have, and let's get started. So at the top, we're going to draw the little hairs that he has going from his head. And I'm going to do it in the middle of the paper, and I'm going to go up and out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go up and out. And from there, I'm gonna come back in, make it like a little hair. And I'll draw like two more next to it. I'll go out, come back in, and then I'll draw a smaller one just right here. And those are his little hairs. And then we're just gonna draw everything around that. So from here, we could draw his head shape, which is gonna be round, and it's gonna come in just a little bit. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm gonna go around, and I'm gonna round it, and then I'm just gonna come in towards the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to come here. Let's say it continues, right? And I'm going to go around. And then I'm going to curve in at the bottom like that. So it's like a round head and it comes down here. And then from there, we're going to make his mouth. And his mouth is going to curve. So from here, I'm going to come up, make a hill, and then come back down with the hill to the other side. And that's just gonna go like this. Now I can bring that down a little bit. And then we could continue. His mouth has like whiskers, right? So from here, I could come out and make whiskers, and I'll make maybe like 3 or 4. So I'll come here, I'll go out, I'll make a whisker, make it to a point, make it like a triangle, and then I'll bring it in. And I'll do the same thing here. I'll go out to a point, make it like a triangle, go in, out to a point, make it like a triangle, then go in, and I'll do one more right over here and bring it in. That's like his whiskers, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side. But what I could do here is like go up, and then we'll draw the bottom, because this part is his mouth, so we'll draw the bottom of his mouth, and his bottom of the mouth is going to be a curve. So I'm going to make a curve, and I'll go along, and I'll stop right here. And then I'll copy these same whiskers on this side. Okay, and then from there, we could draw the rest of his face. So I'm gonna draw his ears. His ears are pointy like a cat almost. And he has whiskers like a cat. So we're gonna go, I'll draw a point as reference. I'll just go up. I like drawing points as references. And I'll do this one at the same distance. So let's say I go across, and I'll just make a point right here as well. And then from here, I'm gonna curve in and then curve in. It's gonna look like a triangle, just not as pointy. So that's one side of the ear, and then this is the other side of the ear. It's like a cat ear. Then we'll do the same thing here. And then we could draw the details of the ear. So we're gonna make the same type of design. So I could draw another point here as a reference, and another one here as a reference, and then we could do the same thing. We'll curve in, and same thing on this side. Those are his ears. And then from here, we could draw his eyes. So right where the curve is on top, we'll go up and then curve, almost like the ears. So look, I'm gonna go up, and I could draw points as reference again. So I'm gonna draw a point right up here. And if I go across, I'll draw a point right over here as well. So I'm gonna come up like this, and then I'll curve down to the side of his mouth. Curve down, and I won't go all the way to the side of his face, but I'll go there. And I'll do the same thing here. I'll curve up, and I'll come down almost to the side of his face, just not all the way. And that's his other eye. And we could do his eyeballs, and his eyeballs are gonna be pointing to each other, and it's gonna be a long oval. So I'm gonna make an oval like this, and I just don't finish it because obviously the rest is over here. And then we could copy that same design on this side, and I'll just make an oval, half oval. There we go. Now we could draw his mouth and his nose is gonna be a half circle or something that looks like a smiley face. It looks like a smiley face or a half circle. That's his nose. And then for his smiley face, we're gonna make a big smiley face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a curve like a smiley face, just like this. And then I'll draw a big mouth, wide and open, because he's super, super happy. Tails is just so nice and happy all the time. And then his tongue is going to be on the side, so I'm going to make a curve like this. Another half oval or a half circle if you want. And that's his tongue. And then we pretty much have Tails' face. what we have left is his body, his hands, his feet, and his tail. So let's draw his body. So his body is gonna be something that looks like an oval as well. So we're gonna make a big oval. So I'm gonna curve like this from his mouth, from the end of this mouth, I guess, if you want. We'll curve it like this. And then I'm gonna copy that same curve on this side. So I'm gonna curve it like right towards the end of his mouth. I'm gonna curve it same way. And then I'm gonna do a little curve here, just like an oval. And I'll just finish it. I'll curve it and I'll connect it. That's his body. And then we could draw his legs from his body. So his legs are gonna come to the side. They're not gonna be super straight, but they're gonna be straight lines. So they're gonna be straight lines to the side. So if it helps, you could turn your paper and you could draw a straight line like this, coming down. And I don't go all the way down, I'm gonna stop there. And I'm gonna draw one right next to it that's parallel to it, right? And then we could draw his sock. So his sock is gonna be like a curve. And we're gonna curve it like this, make it like a bubble. And then we'll make another bubble like that. And then it's gonna close off down like this. Kind of looks like a boot. And then we could go curved at the bottom. That's like his sock. And then we could copy that same design this way. So we'll turn this paper like this, and it's gonna be two straight lines like this. So I'm gonna draw one this way, and I'm gonna draw one this way as well. And then we'll do the same thing with the sock. So with the sock, what I did was, remember, I curved it like this, made a little line, made a little curve, came down here, and then I made a curve line that connected this. That is his sock. And then from there we could draw his shoes. So his shoes are like bubbly. So what I'm gonna do is, from this side I'm gonna draw a line coming down. And I could do this here too. I'll draw a line coming down. And then out a little far, maybe like a finger or two away, I'll draw a point. And then out here too, I'll draw like a point. And then I'm gonna make the same design like of the ear. It's like curved, so I'm gonna make a curve to that point. And I'm gonna make a curve this way to that point. And this one's gonna be a little curved, just not as curved. It's gonna be a little more flat. So I'm just gonna make one like this, because it's the bottom of the shoe, and I'll connect it. And then I'll do the same thing here. I'll come up, curve it, connect it. And those are his shoes, and we can add the details after. All the little details we'll add after. But now that we're done with his legs, we could draw his arms. So his arms are gonna come out, and they're gonna come out just a little curve. So from here, in between his face and like his side of his stomach, I'm gonna draw an arm coming down, just like this. And then I'm gonna draw the same line right inside as well. I'm gonna come right over here and I'm gonna draw another one. Okay, so now we have his arm, right? These are his arms. And then we could draw gloves just like we did with his socks. They're gonna look similar. I'm gonna draw a curve like this that's not too big. And then I'm gonna draw like a bubble like that. That kind of looks like a candy cane hook right now. And I'm gonna make that same curve or hook this way. And then I'm gonna draw just a little longer bubble. Same thing here, just a little longer bubble. And then I'll close that off. That's his like, the part right here that goes on his glove. And then we're gonna draw his hand. So his hand is gonna be out, it's gonna be like this. And we could start with his thumb. So his thumb is gonna point down, and we're gonna make something that looks like a long U, just like that. And I didn't go all the way up to the hand, okay? And then from there, I'm gonna make a loop. I'm gonna come up, and I'm gonna go like this, right? That's the space right here in between the thumb and the index finger. And then we'll draw the fingers. So how many fingers do we have besides our thumb? We have 4 more. So we're gonna make 4 loops like this, and I'll show you. Just like we made the thumb, we're just gonna do it the opposite, the same way. We're gonna go up, in, that's 1 finger, and then from that same finger, we could draw the next one. We'll continue right from here, go in, 2 fingers. Where's our third? Right over here. And then the 4th one, since it's the pinky and it's the smallest, I'm gonna make it a little shorter. So I'm just gonna stop it right here. I won't go all the way down, and I'll curve up. And then from the pinky here, we'll just connect it to the glove. So we'll curve it and make it just a little round, just like a hand is. And that's his hand. That's one of his hands. And then we'll draw his other hand. So this hand will have his hand out. We'll have it like to the side. So what we're gonna do here is his arm from here, the side of the face, we're gonna curve it out just like that. And then we're gonna copy that same design towards the body like we did there. And I'm just gonna do this one right over here. And then we'll make the glove as well. So if it's easier to turn the paper, just so you're not drawing like sideways, we could do that. And we'll turn the paper like this, just to make the glove right now. And then we'll make a bubble like we did last time, or a backward C. And then we're gonna make a bubble or a regular letter C. And then we're gonna make two more that are just a little bigger. One there, and then a curve to connect it. And that's his glove. And then we close this top off. And then we'll draw his hand, and his fingers are gonna be out. He's gonna be kind of like this. He's like pointing out. So I believe the easiest part to start with is his thumb again. So this time it's gonna be out like this, and we gotta draw this bone. So we're gonna dip down in a loop, and then we're gonna curve out, because this is his thumb. This is the shape of his thumb. It's like this, just a little more bent. That's his thumb. And then we could make his index finger, because the rest of his fingers are gonna be in the back. His index finger is gonna point up, and then we gotta curve it like a hill. We'll curve it down. And then we could draw the rest of his fingers. How many fingers are left? We have 3 fingers. We can make 3 little loops because they're in the back. So we're gonna draw a loop like this, one coming down, and then a smaller one right in the back. And that's his hand to the side. And now we could draw the little details. Like he has a border around his stomach. So the same curve that we made to make his stomach, we could do on the inside. So we're gonna copy it, and we're gonna make a border almost. We're just not gonna go all the way down. We're gonna curve it. We're gonna come here, and then we're gonna wrap around as well. So we could just start on this side as well if it's easier. And then we'll curve it, and then we'll connect that. It would be like a two-tone stomach. His regular orange and his white. And then we could draw the details to his shoes. So his shoes is gonna be a line at the bottom, because the bottom of his shoes are white. So we'll draw that. We'll draw a line that comes across, and we could make it curve just like the bottom of his shoe. So I'm just gonna make a little curved line that's really close to the bottom of the shoe. There's one, and I'll do it to the other shoe. And then the next thing we could do is draw the little, it's like a half circle that splits the colors of the shoe. So I'm gonna draw one right here, and I'm just gonna curve it like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, and I'm just gonna curve it the opposite way. Curved it going out. So there we have that. And I want to say the final detail that is left is his tail, his big, beautiful tail. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw his tail, and we're gonna try to draw his tail in motion, because it's moving, and that's how he flies, he spins. So we're gonna draw, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to draw a big circle. And when I say try, it might not be a perfect circle, but that's okay, because drawing is fun and it takes practice. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna make a little curve like this. I'm gonna curve it up, and I'm gonna wrap around. This curve, let's say if we're not gonna go through the actual leg, but we could pretend like we are. And we could go like this, just so we know where to continue. And we're gonna curve like this. And then we're gonna continue, pretend like we're going through the hand, but we're not gonna actually go through the hand. We're gonna continue, we're gonna curve, make a circle. We're gonna continue, we're gonna bring it to the head, right here, right? Kind of looks like a circle right now. And then we're gonna pretend again, like we're going through the head, but we're not really gonna go through the head. We're gonna go, I'm turning the paper just to make it easier for me. Let's just say we're coming up here, we're drawing a circle, we're drawing a circle, we're drawing a circle. And it's most likely, if I go like this, I could kind of know. And I'll continue right here. And I'm gonna curve and make a circle. So I just keep turning the paper as I go, but it helps me. And I'm gonna curve, 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 as if I'm drawing a big circle. I'm gonna move my paper with me until I get over here. And it looks like a big round circle. So that's like his tail in motion, and then we'll draw little zigzags from the different colors on his tail, and I'll show you what I mean. So we're gonna draw almost like spikes. So we're gonna go up to a point, come back down, up to a point, and you could curve the points too, just to add more details. Come up to a point, come back down. They look like flames or like tops of triangles. Because if you were to draw a line down here, it would be a triangle, and then they don't all have to be the same size. So like, for example, I'm gonna draw this one smaller, and I'll connect it there. And I'll do the same thing on this side, and I'll come up, make some flame looking things. Come up, back down, make this one bigger, back down. Let's say this one was to go up, is going through his glove, back down somewhere over here, up, and it'll come back down somewhere over here. That's like his tail, and then we could do these, and it would be the opposite way. So if you want to draw it this way, you'll come down, or you could just flip your paper again. I'm gonna flip the paper because it makes it easier for me. And I'm gonna draw like the same design. I'm gonna come up, curve it to a point, come back down, up to a point, come back down, up. And here I'm going through the whisker. I'm not actually passing through the whisker, but I'm making it seem like it's going behind the whisker. That's like the point of pretending it's there. Let's say it stopped here, and then I'm gonna come up like this, and I'll come back down somewhere over here. And then I'll do the same thing on this side, and maybe I'll start from this end, and I'll come up, and I'll curve back down, and I'll come up, down, up to a point, go here. Let's say it continues here, and then I'll come up here, down to the body. And there we have it. There is Tails. He looks super happy, and once we color it in, the tail is gonna look awesome. It's gonna be 2 different tones, but there's Tails, and hopefully it was easy to follow. And all we're gonna do now is we're gonna fast forward as we color, grab whatever markers, crayons, color pencils you have, and come join me. All right, everyone, so there's Tails. There we have Tails. So what I did is, even though his tail is the same color as his skin, I made it just a little bit darker so it pops out more. But there we have it. I just copied it. It kind of looks like his tail is in motion. It looks super cool. Hopefully you guys found the video easy, and also stay tuned as I draw more Sonic characters. So stay on the lookout for that. Thank you guys. Bye.